This particular session is entitled, What Do I Enjoy About My Vocation? Discovering how my vocation is healing to self. In one of our previous sessions, I lifted up the question for you, and that was really simply to ask the question of, what do you enjoy? What is it that you love? What are your passions? What makes you come alive? Well, in this particular session, I want you to ask a kind of a similar question, but it has a little bit of a different slant to it. And again, I want you to know what's behind us asking these questions of ourselves. It is to be able to grow in a sense of self-awareness. It is to grow in our own awareness of where do we specifically find meaning? Where is that? And what does that look like? And so as we do this, one of the things that we're doing is we're really seeking to connect with our own story and taking these places where we find meaning and purpose, these threads in our lives, and really seeking to fuse them into our vocational life, into our vocational experience, to be able to keep us healthy, so that way we can really function from a place of healing. As I said in a previous session, oftentimes within our vocation, no matter what we do, we can tend to lose this sense of meaning and purpose. Well, I want to ask you a question, like I said, is very similar to one that I asked you previously. And I want you to get out a piece of paper, and again, this is another homework assignment for this week or to do after this particular session. And that is to write, I want you to answer the question, what do I enjoy about my vocation? What is that? What about my vocation do I enjoy? Now, it's very similar to a previous question where I asked you, what do you enjoy? And maybe on your list, there were some things that were on your list that had to do with your vocation, and that's wonderful, and we want to celebrate that. But in this particular session, what we want to do is we want to answer the question specifically concerning our vocation. What do you love about what you do? What are aspects of your vocation where if you could stop and say, wow, if I could just do this, or when I get to do this, something comes alive in me. When I get to experience these things and write those things down, this is what I enjoy. Or maybe another way of answering that question, I want you to reflect on your own vocation and your own vocational experience, your daily life. And I want you to think about times where you stopped and you thought, wow, I am in the right place, doing the right thing, where there was just really this sense of meaning and purpose in what you were doing. And what we want to do is we want to raise our awareness of those things. Because again, we can very easily lose that. And we forget, why did I get into healthcare? Why did I get into this healing profession? And in this session, we want to raise that level of self-awareness of these things and really spend some time with that. And after you do so, I want you to even go deeper and really ask yourself the question, again, where did that come from? Why do I enjoy this? What is it about this aspect of my vocation that I enjoy? And when we do that, I want you to understand what's happening in this outside of just making a list of things that we enjoy. One of the things that we're answering in this question as we're on this journey to grow as healers, we're really answering the question, how is my vocation healing to me? You see, when we ask the question and we answer the question, what do I enjoy about my vocation? And we begin to write those things down, what we're really writing down are all the ways that our vocation brings healing, brings that sense of meaning and purpose. Again, these might be increased threads in our lives, or even just us opening our eyes to unique aspects of who we are as individuals, unique aspects of our own stories and why we do what we do. So this week, I want to encourage you, enjoy this process of thinking about your vocational life, this thing that we give our lives to, and really asking yourself and helping remind yourself, what do I enjoy about what I do? Why did I get into healthcare? Why am I doing these things? And really spend some time connecting with that this week. Take care of yourself.